be anyone. That boy you pass in the hall, the girl you sit next to in class, your best friend. It could even be you. Poverty isn't something you can point out from a glance. Most people have clothes, a house, and food, but some not as much as others. There are people who barely get by every day, and no one can tell.
It's difficult to identify because we're trained that you can look at someone and tell that they're homeless or that they're poor, and you can't. And so we often make judgment calls that are misjudgment calls because we'll think, oh, you look fine, you'll be okay. And really, you haven't eaten for 2 days. We're looking at thousands of people who are receiving services every year, not counting the people who aren't receiving services and who don't know, who have not a clue on how to receive services.
Some families don't even know what signs indicate they need help.
Inability to meet basic needs, having to make choices between paying your utility bill and feeding your children, or having to make choices in buying your medications or feeding your children.
But how do people get here, to a place where they need help? Many are born into it, it's all they have known, and they have never had a chance to break free. Others lose their job and their income drops significantly. Some people get a health problem that sucks all their money away for treatments and medications. Others live paycheck to paycheck and are one moment away from losing everything.
But what should a family do when they start to struggle in their everyday life?
The first thing to do would be to take inventory of your resources. Is there family that can maybe take you in, or families join households to kind of lessen the bills and things like that? But as far as if you find yourself really needing community resources and you don't know what to do, the first thing we tell people is to contact the Department of Human Services because they have mainstream resources.
But if people are so desperate for help, why aren't they getting any?
You have things that you would probably guess, like pride. If I've been able to maintain all of my life and my family was never in poverty and we work, we have jobs, and all of a sudden I'm finding myself struggling, I may not seek help until it's too late.
There are many places to turn to for help inside our own community, while people who don't need help have many ways to give back to others.
Donations are always nice. Financial donations to the organizations that are helping is always nice. But if you don't have that, maybe you have a blanket that you're not using. Maybe you have a sleeping bag that you're not using. Maybe you have 2 or 3 hours a week that you can donate time.
As for families in Davison, their children have opportunities to help them at their school.
One of those is our free and reduced lunch program. And through this program, students can have lunch and breakfast every single day for free or at a very, very reduced price here at the high school. They also have opportunities to retake the ACT for free if they're on free and reduced lunch. They also can apply to colleges for free if they're involved with this program. Additionally, there's times where they can do AP testing for a very, very reduced price with this program as well.
But just like in the real world, people are eligible for programs and don't even know it.
What we know from our percentages is that students are signing up more frequently at our elementary levels, and by the time they reach high school, our numbers are lower.
It only takes a simple form to apply and everything is anonymous. Nobody will know you are getting things for free.
Our students, I think, try to make do, and many of them say, you know what, I think somebody else needs this more than I do. But actually, this is not taking away something from someone else. It actually benefits the school and individual students if they sign up for these programs.
Don't suffer in silence any longer. Step out of the shadows and reach out